there to get more golds? I don't know. That might be better than not doing it. I'm not sure. Might depend on draws too. Anyway, let's take a look at this board that we're gonna play. Now, attacks Margrave. Okay, trashing Count, Bishop, trading post. Cool. There's no village, and that's sad. So your non-terminals are hunting party. Nasty. So we're gonna be playing a hunting party stack more than likely. So there's Bishop. There's Embargo to make things a little more interesting. Embargo can maybe kind of sort of shut things down, but trashing is somewhat available. But like hunting party, what are the enablers for that? Like Margrave is kind of good against it, but like then that seems expensive because like it makes your own hunting parties worse by a lot actually. Yeah, and if you don't contest the hunting parties, then the hunting party player cares a lot less about um, getting Margrave attacked. He can just like get a bishop and be just fine, and then build like something resembling a golden deck. Seems okay. So like hunting party seems very important here, and smugglers is pretty good for getting more hunting parties in the short term. So like you want to open silver something, and that something's not bishop. That's certainly something you pick up later if you want it. Trashing is okay. Maybe count is okay. You can play hunting party count. You can like top deck your hunting parties with the count if you do the thing. Uh, what if he gets embargo? I don't think I really care. I still haven't decided what I want. Smugglers, I feel like, is going to be okay, but I just don't like it right now. Especially as first player. I'll get the smugglers on this next shuffle. Oh, 7! That's great. Um, okay. See, here's the thing. Like, he got the smugglers, though, so, like, if he's got it in hand, I might wish I had a trading post instead. Or a count, but trading post. Or a count. This is non-trivial, but the best card for my deck right now is... What? Count, actually? Yeah. Oh, 2? That's great. That's really great. That's so great. Guess I'm getting an embargo. LOL. So I still don't have a smugglers. He did not play his smugglers on turn 3 when he would have wanted to. On the other hand, he could have very well had it on turn 4 and chose not to play it. That's a reasonable play. So he might or might not have a smuggler. The chances are pretty high that he's got it, though. So getting a hunting party here seems a little lackluster when I could get a terminal that maybe he doesn't want. So, like, trading post seems okay, count seems okay here. It's much more appetizing right now than it was before. Which one is just legit better for my deck? Count gets you thin, but like in a hunting party stack, meh. Like having good economy is pretty good. I still like the trading. Give me the trading post. I like it. Smuggle that, bro. Ha! He smuggled it. LOL. This one, probably just smugglers. I was really hoping to see my embargo here, but this is nasty. I'll just get the smugglers and collide some terminals or something. So our decks are nearly identical. I can think of a lot of things I don't want to embargo. But I don't feel like there's anything that gives one of us a real advantage. Uh, Meh. I mean, it just doesn't seem consequential, and I guess I can see situations where, um, if I get ahead, he can embargo province or something because I'm first player. That's what I'm going off of. Um, Margrave certainly also an option. I mean, it's not bad for sure, but it's in the deck I eventually want. It's not the best. I don't know. It still kind of depends on how the hunting party split shakes out. Um, Speechless says that's interesting. I would usually just rush a trading post ASAP, but it seems like getting the hunting party first is better. Well, the hunting party split is important on this board because it's the only non-terminal, the only draw, and having a lot of them is super good. But then also, um, wow, he hasn't played his smugglers in a minute. He chose to play it over. I guess he didn't have 5. Anyway, um, what was I saying? Oh, it also cycles you so you can play your trading post more often. And the cycling advantage is significant enough that I think the first hunting party is certainly a good thing to have. Okay, great. We double hunting party this turn. Don't respect the early trashing as much on this board. Yeah, because, like, I mean, you play trading post, like, probably 3 times, maybe 4, and then you're done with it, and you're probably just going to bishop it or something. So, like, when the name of the game is hit 5 and maybe play a smugglers, like, the extra economy that you get early, just, it doesn't seem that important. Like, once you get hunting parties, you're going to be hitting 5 anyway. I mean, I would say in a majority of cases, like, you probably want to get trading posts on your first 5 if you want it at all, but that just doesn't seem to be the case here. And that's okay. Okay, so we're going to draw a billion cards, and then we're going to trading post some stuff, and then we're going to think real hard about getting a bishop. But yeah, we're not done drawing a billion cards yet, so let's draw a billion cards. Okay, do I keep the smugglers around? I think I'm quite certain the answer to that question is absolutely not. Like, it sucks now. The point of smugglers was to get me more hunting parties. You did that. You've done your job. Thank you for your service. You will now be placed in the trash can. Um, yeah, let's do that. And, like, is it bishop here or is it something else? I can bishop the trading post, and I can, like, bishop coppers. I mean, I'm drawing so much now that seems okay. And then I'm effectively thinner while getting points. I really like the bishop here. I mean, if I have golden deck options, that's fine. Like, it's really, I guess it's either province or bishop here. So, like, Evie has 2 estates left. Wow, that's unfortunate. He's played his trading post like a lot less often than me. I've played it one more time than him. He's still got that smuggler sitting around that's also not very good for him. The bishop deck seems a little more consistent to me. And consistency is just fine. I'm not even losing out on that many points. I can do something resembling a golden deck and be just fine, even with this bishop. I really like it. It feels a lot better to me. I mean, if this was a province, this hand would have sucked just as much. So, E says, yeah, provinces seem great. Hi, E. Thanks for stopping by. Steph likes the bishop. Titan Drake likes the province now. Pick up the bishop. Okay, that, well, there's something to be said for that. Uh, Roadrunner says province is better. And also he says Yim Yosel. I'm not really sure there's anything I can add to my deck to actually make it better. Duchy. I'm just going to bishop it anyway, probably. So it might as well be expensive, right? Yeah, give me the duchy. Okay, so all my hunting parties were here. I'll draw a deck this turn, bishop the duchy, and buy a province. And then we'll reassess our situation here. I mean, if I stalled, he certainly can't kick off every single turn. This was pretty fortunate. That was... What? Deck! What are you doing? No, this is just fine. I've got 3 hunting parties and 4 cards, and I can still buy my province. Okay, fine. Oh, I have a trading post, too. LOL. Well, 1 silver is certainly better than 2 coppers. Like, all day, every day. Steph says, Duchy, no, no. What do you suggest, then? Like... Is there something better? Like, it all kind of seems the same to me. Watch me win by these 3 points. I realize that's not a valid comparison. It could trip up hunting parties, but, you know. Okay. So bishoping the trading post seems pretty clear here. And I'll buy a province. And the nice thing is I can do a lot more PPR tricks than he can. I can bishop things to take a lead when he may not have that same option. Wow, province again for you. Jeez, dude. Hold on though. He did not shuffle and played how many hunting parties? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's got a hunting party in hand then. Yes, let's skip all of my hunting parties. This is exactly what I wanted. Thanks, deck. Okay, well, bishoping the trading post turned out to be good because, because I said so. I can't take a lead without buying a province. Sure glad this is a duchy. If he buys a province next turn, like, how can I actually win the game? Let's say I bishop a copper or a silver or something. I'll get up to 20, maybe 21 points. Buy a duchy, so I'm at like 23, maybe 24 points. I could bishop something the following turn and buy the province. Yeah. So I can legitimately win. Bishoping the duchy is point neutral. So bishoping the copper just seems better. What am I not drawing? Copper, copper, silver, copper. So this actually was kind of a fortunate draw. I don't feel comfortable bishoping the silver. Now, it seems pretty clear I need to bishop the copper now. Now the question is, well, I have to get the duchy. That wasn't in question. I have to get duchy. Unless I want to YOLO the province, but man. Well, okay, I need to seriously consider YOLOing the province. What is his deck, and how likely is it to province next turn? He has a decent hunk of silvers. He's got a gold. And there's a trading post, and I know he's got exactly one hunting party in his hand. Wait, I actually don't know that. He might have skipped one. He didn't. Yeah, so he's got exactly one hunting party in his hand. No, I like the duchy plan more. I think it wins in more cases. Steph says if you buy province, you should have bishop the duchy. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Okay. I don't think I skipped any hunting parties yet, so we're kind of okay. We have a copy of all our uniques, so now it's just a matter of how much economy we can draw from the grab bag that is my deck. Can't province this turn. I can stay point neutral, or I can get more. Bishoping the duchy and buying a duchy seems best. Either that or bishoping the duchy and buying a gold, but that's not good. That's not good at all. Let's not do that. Bishop copper by gold might be good, but then if he provinces next turn, I'm in trouble? Question mark? Uh, yeah, I would be in trouble if that happened. I mean, I win a long game, right? So I should be committing to playing a long game if I get that option, which means not allowing him to win on a province buy, because that's like the way I lose while trying to play a long game. Okay, so he thins a copper, and now he's gonna get this province, right? So I just need to hope for a good draw here. That's not a good draw. Bishop of province, and I lose 1 point. A point that doesn't really seem to matter. Bishop a duchy, and I don't lose a point. Okay, well that's just better. I get bishop a copper and gain a point, which seems pretty inconsequential. So yeah, this is pretty clear. I think I just buy a silver here. Right, more silvers increases the chances of my big province plus bishop turns that I have dreams of. Luckily, I mean, this was almost guaranteed to happen. His deck is pretty bad, and this is why I'm playing the long game, so that he can have turns like this. Evie says YOLO. Oh, that was before buying the province. Oh, I think he has to buy the province, right? He doesn't win by not buying provinces. That's another thing like last game. So this turn should do it, right? I should just be able to win the game on this turn. I have to find my bishop. I've already got enough money to get the province. Uh, but I can't do it while bishoping silver. But now I can. So now I just play this and draw my bishop, and now we're in great shape, right? I can bishop the silver, and I'll have 8, and then I buy the province, and that actually wins. Yes, let's do the thing. No, not at all. Evie's deck quite good. Well, my deck is... I don't know what you mean by good. Like, my deck's good too, you know? My deck should stall less often than his deck. Says should have bought an estate, smiley face. Who went first? Do I get to see that? I went first. Okay. One more.